What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to 10 in the Pit. Tonight we are going to do the full ball review on that Hammer Black Widow Tour V1. Now, asymmetrical hybrid. This is the first Widow that they have altered the core in, lowered the diff a little bit. The numbers are very comparable to another brand's bowling ball that I was not a huge fan of. So I was kind of excited to see what the HK22 would do with almost the same numbers. Fresh out of box, this was round, smooth, controllable. Once it got about 10, 12 games on it, the lane shine started to be quite prevalent. It changes the shape a little bit. I like the way it bounces off the friction with a little bit of lane shine, but I did hit it with surface about the 25-30 game mark. And I didn't do it again after that because I kind of like it with a little bit of lane shine. So this is back to lane shine. I've got well over 75 games on this bowling ball. This is a very good control piece. Now, my score probably won't show how good this ball is. Been kind of in a little funk lately with me moving up on the approach. I didn't do very well in league tonight, so I'm hoping to show this ball some justice. I'm hoping to show some hand placement and some shape differences while you are manipulating your hand placement. I'm going to bowl a game. I'm trying to beat, I think it's 240, I think is the high right now. That's what I'm trying to, it doesn't matter. I'm probably not going to beat it anyway. But that's the score I'm trying to beat. There'll be a picture of bowling ball, drill specs. I'll put all the scores right here that I'm trying to beat. I'm going to zoom in. We're going to bowl a game. I'm going to walk you through what I've learned, what I like, what I don't like. Just let me zoom in here. Alrighty, now that I'm all zoomed in, right after league, Thursday night men's league, I did throw a couple practice balls on this. I bowled down on 7 and 8. This is playing a little wetter, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to go right to 21. We're going to play that 9-10 board. See what kind of happens here. Not a lot of rev rate, a little forward pop. Pulled it. Got away with it. Whew, I've already bowled 3 games. I didn't do very well tonight. Like I said, I'm trying to work on some timing issues with moving forward on the approach. Feel like I'm struggling to get power. So I try to throw it harder and I pull it. So we're going to throw one more on this one, see where it leaves me. We're going to go 21. We're going to aim 9. Try not to pull the hell out of this one. Better. So like I said, this pair here is playing a little fresher. I did throw this during league tonight, game 2 and 3, and I was way deeper. Way deeper. But as you can tell, up the outer edge, smooth, controllable. Everything we're looking out of a small dip hybrid. It's working, so why move, right? 21, 9. Yeah, we're not moving until it doesn't work. So, not the line I normally play. Not the line I'm very comfortable playing, but it's putting all 10 in the pit. All right, 21, 9-10 board. Man, wish that was there all night during the league. That'd be beautiful. All right, that's the front 4. Like I said, it's the first time they altered the Widow core. I really like this bowling ball. $21, 9-10 again. Well, I got that out. So, prime example. I got that out. Did not come back. We don't have dry outsides here. That is a perfect example. That left me a nasty split in the 5th frame. That's great. Well, can't miss right. Well, all right, no more clean game. Means I have to go off the sheet, I'm quite sure. To even have a chance. All right, besides that horrible ball, but it was a good idea because, well, it was a good outcome because I got to show you guys that we don't have dry outsides here. 21-9. And I overhit it and went Brooklyn. So we're going to be moving. Like I said, this line was not there during league tonight. In fact, I got the front view there. Surprises me a little bit. So we're going to make a board move off that last shot. We're going to go 22, target 10 and 11. Like I said, as you can see the ball going down the lane, going off the end of the pattern and making its shape, whether you're speeding the ball up or your speed is lower, you get the same shape. It's a very smooth, well, not smooth, it's a very reliable shape. It does become a little bit more angular when you hit it harder, and it does have lane shine. We're going to make a move there, 22. 11. Little light mixer. Got that down lane a little bit further than I did on 14. And you saw the difference. But both balls, smooth shape, continuous to the pocket. What I really like about this bowling ball is, even though I'm playing the outer edge of the lane, you don't see the ball give up. It doesn't go forward on you. I really like that. So we're gonna go 22, 11. Oh, I pulled that, get lucky. So that one there, I did a little forward pop on the bottom, and I got really lucky that it did give me a light mixer. But it did finish, it did drive. All right, so that is the bottom of the 9th. Besides my horribly thrown ball in the 5th, not a bad game. See if we can't finish this out. 22, 11. Hook. Oh, that's dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. That wasn't a bad ball. All right, that left me a 7-pin. Go figure. Okay. So to show you what I mean, I'm going to hook into this spare. But a slower speed, and you're going to see the same shape. That's what I really like about this ball. I did the same thing with the Combat, which was an asymmetrical pearl, and it gave me a different shape. Didn't really drive, didn't really continue with slower speed, which really baffled me. Where this one gives me the same shape, it's kind of nice. All right, 221, bottom of the 9th, 9th spare in the 10th. Oh, I really want to open my angles, show you where I normally play, but I don't know if it'll come back. So we're going to go 27. We're going to target right around 15. Oh, I slid a little bit, hook. Okay, so that's normally the line I play. for league around game 2, game 3. Now, you got to see up the boards, you see me wiggle the shim the cliff of the pattern, then you saw me bounce inside. Flare rate on this bowling ball is really good. So that would be a 241. Now, I'm gonna throw, I know it's not the best angle for you guys, but I'm gonna jump to 30. In between the 3rd and 4th arrow. So if you slow it down in the volume and you manipulate your hand placement, the ball drives. The ball does really well wherever you really want to play, especially on a house shot. This ball is everything you want out of a tour ball. It allows you to play different parts of the lane. It allows you to play where you want. So now I'm going to move right to 22. We're going to play that 10 line again. Left me a 10 pin, but you get to see the difference in how versatile this ball really is. And now I'm going to go right to 25, 26, play in between the 2nd and 3rd arrow, that track part that people like to play. Phenomenal bowling ball, really good. Let me zoom out. We'll recap this. Alrighty, boys and girls, children of all ages, that would be that brand new Hammer Black Widow Tour V1. Now, I shot a 241, not a horrible game. 7 pin in the 10th frame, kind of dirty, but I did throw one horrible ball, left me a split. But what you guys got to see was while I was playing the upper or the outer edge of the lane, the ball's shape never really changed even when I went inside or I went even deeper after the game and showed you guys the track area and playing deep. You got to see almost the same shape throughout the entire part of the lane. That's what I really like about this bowling ball. It gives you the same shape from every different parts of the lane. Doesn't change up, it doesn't chalk up, it doesn't get really snappy on the backside when you slow it down. It gives you what it gives you, and it's very controllable, very nice. It's the first Widow core that they have changed, and I think they're onto something. If they would give us a Widow Tour Solid, that could be deadly. A Widow Tour Pearl, bro. I know everybody's raving about the Hammer Effect Tour and all that. Like, no, I mean, if they would give us a Widow Tour with this core, that would be crazy. A Widow Tour Solid would be nuts. But the Widow Tour Hybrid, very good, very controllable. You can manipulate your hand placement. You can manipulate a lot of things with this bowling ball, and it gives you what you put into it, which is really good to see. That's why it's got the Tour name. It is one of the better Widows that I have ever thrown. You can control it, you can move inside, you can bang on it, you can play up the outer edge, you can play the track, especially on a house shot. And that's what a lot of you guys are bowling on. So this ball here, even though it says Tour, phenomenal for a house shot. Now, there's some sport patterns where this ball does phenomenal as well. I bowled on some shorter stuff, I bowled on some longer stuff, some higher volumes. You got to play a little bit more of the shim, but it is a very good bowling ball, especially for the price point. $169.99 plus drilling and grips. Very good price point, very good bowling ball. Now, fresh out of the box, I always go through the same questions for every review. Fresh out of the box, I said it was worth my initial investment. After 75 games, hell yes. This ball is even better after games on it. The more you throw this ball, the better it gets. Whether you like it with lane shine or not, even if you hit it with surface, the more you throw this ball, the better it gets. This core and cover combo, Brunswick and Hammer, they knocked out of the park. This is really good. Well worth my initial investment. If I had to buy another asymmetrical hybrid with a smaller diff to fill that spot in my bag, would I buy this or something else? Now, there's a few on the market, or there used to be a few on the market, not so much now. But for a hybrid with a lower diff, this is very comparable number-wise to that Motive Blue Coral. And I told you guys in the beginning of the video, I was not a huge fan of the Blue Coral. This makes so much better. And I do sip on Motive Kool-Aid, yes I do. This is better than a Blue Coral. So all the Motive heads that are looking for a Blue Coral replacement, I like this one better than the Motive Blue Coral, period. I would buy this again to put in my bag. If I had to recommend it, if someone comes in there looking for a lower diff asymmetrical hybrid, all day, I will recommend this ball. This ball is really good. It gives you everything you want out of a bowling ball. As long as you have control of your hand placement and you understand the break point and what you're doing, this ball is phenomenal. So, was worth my initial investment. Fresh out of box and after 75 games. Would I buy another one? Yes. Would I recommend it? Yes. If I had to build an arsenal around this bowling ball, what two other bowling balls am I going to take to league with this bowling ball? To build an arsenal around the Hammer Tour V1, ball 1, Raptor Rain. I drilled one a couple days ago. Thing's phenomenal. It's round, it's smooth, it's big. It's almost as big as a Jackal Onyx in my opinion, but different core, different cover. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still figuring that one out. But that's ball 1. Ball 2, Hammer Tour, Black Widow Tour V1, all day in that number 2 spot. Now I know that's normally where we put our benchmark. Lately has been the Rockstar. This is a little bit cleaner, but just as easy to control, and I can get a little bit more of the blendability out of this in that number 2 spot. That's kind of where this has been sitting ever since I drilled it. Now game 3, it just has to be available because there really hasn't been that really phenomenal small pearl. I don't want to go hybrid, so I'd probably go like a Hustle Glow or a Max Thrill Pearl. Just something to get a little bit longer, a little bit more angular, a little bit more off the friction. That'd probably be where I'd go game 3. So Raptor Rain ball 1, Black Widow Tour V1 for ball 2, and then like a Hustle Glow or a Max Thrill Pearl for ball 3. Yeah, that's not a bad little arsenal. I would take that all day. Yeah, I like that. That'll work. 10 being God tier, 0 being the worst in the business. This bad boy is a 9, 9.5 all day. Like, I put it right up there with a lot of the other benchmark bowling balls I've been throwing. Hammerhead, Rockstar, new Primal Rage, or Primal Ghost from Motive. I put this right there with it. I know it's an asymmetrical. I know it plays a little bigger. I know it's a hybrid. But for a lot of people, this is going to be a benchmark bowling ball. You could put a Widow Solid above this and a Widow Pearl behind this and kind of get away with the bag. I think the Widow Pearl might be a little bit too big in the game 3 spot, but this is definitely benchmark material for a lot of bowlers. I think this ball is really good. Yeah, 9, 9.5 all day. So that would be my opinion on that brand new Hammer Black Widow Tour V1. If you guys want to support the Pro Shop, xinthepit.com. For all the guys that have jumped on those old interwebs and put in xinthepit.com and supported us by picking up a $10 bowling ball cleaner, $12 foaming cleaner. We got a couple of XXX t-shirts left. I think I might have a large. We're running down to the very few sizes of the correct t-shirt from Snarky Flip Flop. I just got the final batch of my purple hoodies, so I will be updating all of those sizes. All of the bigger sizes, 4X and all of them have already sold out. I apologize. I do have some 3Xs left, and they will be available on our website as well. And Motive thumb tape. It's the tape that all of us use, so that has been added to our website as well. Once we use some more products and we will add them to our website as well. That is the whole goal of our website, to add products that we know and can stand behind. That way, when you guys jump on there to make a purchase, you know you're getting a really good product. That's the goal. Thank you guys for coming by and checking out the video. We appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, like, share, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and we'll see you guys next time.